Welcome to July's stream. Okay. I've spent a little bit of time preparing some things. I say a little bit of time, meaning the last couple of days. Trying to pull up YouTube at the same time. So I like to keep it up so I can see where things are at. Click on that. That's the one. Okay. I got 4 people here. All 4 of you. It's okay. We will give it a few minutes. See what is what's all going on. Turn this off. Okay, mute that. Exit that. Exit that. Oh, it is going. It is going. It's been busy. We've had VBS this week at our church, so we've had quite a few. The kids and my wife have been pretty busy going up there every night this week. It's been good on my end. I got my tattoo finished on my arm, or I should say my sleeve finished, not my tattoo, because it's definitely a big tattoo. But I finally have. Oh no, not this way. This way. No, it's hard to see, but basically this spot right here was incomplete, and the wraparound to my hand was incomplete. And then I did not have the background around my Dragon Balls. So, fairly good week so far because I finally got my sleeve finished that I started 5 years ago. What's up, Stuart? I got some local craft beer from Cody River Brewery. It's a local place here in Florida. He brews it in his brewery. Makes sense, right? No, this is a peanut butter blonde. It's pretty good. Cans it for me on the spot. How's my mic? Can y'all hear me okay? Should I tweak it? I think it's up all the way. Just want to make sure things are good and rolling. Ooh, I am excited for tonight. So excited. Welcome, AJ. No, you've had a busy month too. Mike sounds good. Sweet. How's everybody else doing? How are y'all doing? How's life? Anybody got anything big going on in their lives? I know that life can throw us curveballs. Some good, some bad. If anybody's wondering, I did not go through a crisis and cut my hair. I just have it hiding in my hat. I can almost pull it all back in a ponytail, but not quite. I'm only saying something because this is like a documented journey I'm doing of hair growing. This will be the first time I've ever grown it out in 36 years. So, first time I've grown it out without a Viking cut. I might have to go and disassemble all the VBS stuff tonight too. Tonight's the end of that. But yeah. As you can see, there's no new statues back here. I mean, I put the Underworlds back in there that I had up at Treasure Mart because that was one thing that I've got going on is I've closed my booth at Treasure Mart. I like to have a bunch of table legs to hold up my table, and I feel like that was just one too many, so booted that. Things are great right now on my end. Just got my business license and finalized, and found out my wife is going to be Busy. Oh, well, congratulations. You're going to be a new daddy in 9 months. That's awesome. Hello, Zay. Stuart, where are you at again? Are you on our shores over here, or are you over? I think you're in the UK. I could be wrong. One of our guys is in the UK. I know Mark is. Congratulations, Kyle. No, that's not Kyle. Maybe it is on YouTube. Everybody's names change so much. Yeah, I think it's Kyle. Congratulations, dude. Can't ask if it's going to be a boy or girl, because it's too soon to tell. But in time, you got to tell us, man. Keep us updated. Eddie will send me pictures of his baby that his name I cannot pronounce. But basically, he's a little Eddie. He's going to be a little Eddie. Yeah, I thought you were in the UK. We went driving to North Carolina again this month. This time I took my kids to go to look at some properties. It's too early to be looking at property, but I wanted my wife to kind of have a broader spectrum of what North Carolina offers besides the downtown area, which is where we hung out the first time we went. So we went exploring in a town called Mountain View. Hickory. What was the other ones we looked at? Granite Falls and Morganton. We drove through Morganton on our way back from Grandfather Mountain, which I've posted some pictures on Facebook of, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, Kyle, I had a feeling that was you. Congratulations, man. That's so cool. I've got 2 kids. I'm done. No more kids lined up in my playbooks. At least not that I'm aware of. Anybody want to take any guesses at some of the surprises I've got planned for tonight? I should check and see what we're doing with viewers. Got 9 watching. Got some top fans. By the way, first announcement I'll do, which is kind of quick. It's one I just found out because I haven't checked in a while. We have finally, by 1 subscriber, we have made it over the 500 subscriber mark. So we're now at 501, which is pretty cool. Seeing as how we were floating in that 450 range for a long time. So we're at 501 as of right now, which is awesome because it's the first goal of the YouTube channel is get to 500 subs. That's double the amount of patrons we have. So that means we're getting our name out there. And after tonight, we're trying to get it out there some more. Surprises. No, we're not getting nuts tonight. I have nothing to show for that, James. I'm sorry. The concept has been shown. I just don't want other people to see this and start copying. But we've used ChatGPT to kind of help throw together statue concepts. So that one was hard to try to get it to do because I was trying to get it and it just wasn't working. So I no longer used the ChatGPT for the Let's Get Nuts statue. But so I had to tweak some photos and show exactly what I was aiming to do with it. And the message has been received. It's not been confirmed in terms of showing anything yet, but he said he understands what we're going for. So Don't want to ruin all the surprises. I think this month I'm going to try to do, or August, I'm going to try to do the mid-month stream that I keep talking about doing. I think I'm going to pop one in August whenever we have some works in progress to show for that, because that's one I'm really excited for. But yeah, just going with the flow. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Happy Friday, Eluded Studios. You, my friend, we will talk about you in a few. I don't know if you want me to say your actual name. I don't think you care, but if I can later on in a few minutes, I will. Eluded, do you care if I say your name? You never did send me that friend request on Facebook. It won't let me do it for you. All right, Corey. Yeah, shoot me that friend request because it won't let me send it to you. You may have to follow me before you can send me one though. The name kind of changed and it's kind of changing things up. Arkham Tees or otherwise Batman related. Surprisingly, it's not Batman related. Not tonight. Tonight there are other things in store. So let me pull up the image so that everybody will know what I'm referring to. Yeah, I put it on Patreon, so I just pull it up there. So a couple days ago, I'm not showing you yet. A few days ago, I shared this image. And let me see if I can remove that crazy fuzzy background for a few. There we go. So a few days ago, I shared this with you guys and asked for people's thoughts on what they think it can be. Many things came up. One person was correct. I will not say who because I don't have their name in front of me to be able to tell you who. But this is one of the things I plan on showing off tonight. It's nothing crazy. It has nothing to do with any specific model. This is just something I've been working on for the last couple of weeks at minimum. I've seen the way that some people show off renders and like Kuton. Kuton does this one where it's like on a measuring mat and got like paints and stuff in the background. It looks like it's in somebody's art studio. Well, I wanted something like that for us, but everybody does the art studio, so I wanted something different. And I put some time into creating something. It was trial and error. You can ask Eddie and Macon, even AJ. Showed them what I was working on and got some feedback and made some tweaks and changes. And tonight I plan on showing you guys the end result, but not yet. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to rush it. We have an order to things here. We have a way that we do things around here at VS 3D. So I guess. Oh, also, well, no need to show you guys what I already showed you. Wheel of Vengeance. That's kind of. From now on. That's kind of going to be the first thing that we do when we're starting. Like after we get through the chit chatting phase of seeing how everybody's doing and getting people in the room. I try to wait till we get to about at least 15 people, so I know the normal audience is here. It'd be great to get hundreds of people watching this every month. Maybe if it's more consistent, we do it a little bit more. we'll get some more people watching. But first thing I want to talk about is Wheel of Vengeance and how we would like to expand that. And when I start to do the live stream in the middle of the month, that'd be really cool to be able to do a wheel spin then. And I want to say I put it at, before I speak out of line, let me scroll and see exactly. I think I said 50. Yes, when we get 50, I'll pull this image up so everybody sees. This was something I shared a couple weeks ago. We've talked about it's AI generated, yes. I had it create me an image to just kind of show off and display the Wheel of Vengeance, but I really want to see 50 Golden Vengeance members. If we get to that, we're going to do 2 spins every month. I know it's not going to be overnight, and that's okay. Some of you either can't afford it, would just rather not gamble, and that's okay. But if we can get 50 members, when we get to the 50 mark, just know that we're going to start doing this spin twice a month. So if you end up, playing, your chances just doubled basically. But yeah, let's get more people in this. We're sitting at 24. So that's why I say that. When we double it, basically, we've had up to 30 or 32 one month was the highest we've had for Golden. But yeah, let's make it happen. Which is the first surprise. We have that's the one. Is it the one thing, or did I add it? Did not add it. Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna add it in a second. I don't want to do it now and then kind of ruin it. But I had the help of Corey. He actually messaged me and said that he had Corey. I say Corey, but it's Eluded Studios in the Patreon. He's also here in the chat. He had heard me mention wanting to put together a new Wheel of Vengeance wheel for us to use. And he shot me an image or video one night and showed me what he came up with. This was beyond my expertise. Now that we've talked about it and discussed some, I do know how to tweak it a little bit, which he knows because I've made some tweaks to what he put together, but he was just putting something together as a general, hey, this is how I did it, and here's how you can change it to add and take out what you want and alter things. So let me say a big thank you to Corey, Eluded Studios. Much appreciated for your help, brother. I'm so excited to show this thing off. So without further ado, let's get to our Wheel of Vengeance for July. So as you can see, nothing there changed. Let me add it to the screen right now. This, ladies and gentlemen, is our new Wheel of Vengeance. I think it is so cool looking. We have a tab where we can add and change patrons, where we can alter our prizes, and then we have our glorious wheel. We made a spotlight shooting our logo into the sky. I even tweaked and added Mr. Vengeance himself. I just wanted to give you guys a minute to look at it before we move on, and let me have a moment to read some comments. Yeah, this is awesome. He came up with the concept, the design, the picture. I altered the color scheme because it was kind of greenish instead of this grayish blue. But so I tweaked the colors, added our logo, and now I've got it to where I can change. And every time you see this, the sky and whatnot may have a different hue of colors, maybe different sounds. And yeah. So this is our official wheel. This does not run on the website, so I don't even have to have internet to use it, which is, well, I do have to have internet, so I guess I open it up in a browser. So ignore me. But yeah, this is really awesome. Since we have over 15 people, we're going to go ahead and we're going to spin for this month. And just so you guys can see, this is our list of people. This is 24 of you, which is awesome. I want to see that doubled. If we can double it by Christmas, there may be something special we do. But let's see. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hit this spin. I don't have anybody to count me down, so I'll count me down. 3, 2, 1. Vengeance spin. Oh no, where's the sound? Oh no, where's the sound? Stop sharing. Stop it. No. No. This is not how it's supposed to be. Oh no. I messed up live. Refresh. Oh. Hold on. No. Oh. All that hype. And I ruined it. Wow, what a ruiner. Oh no. Why did I do that? Why did it do that? Not why did I. Why did it do that? Where'd it go? Okay, let me pull it up again. I think I got it. It did not want to work. I don't know why that just... makes me sad. Okay, we're trying it again. Here we go. There we go. All right. Congratulations, Brian Davis. The chosen one. Let's see what you've won. Oh, the cool thing about this wheel is now I don't have to change and go to a different wheel. I hit close and it changes to the prizes automatically. And then we go for a spin. Let's see what you won, Brian.
Flawless victory.
All right. Brian Davis, you get to pick one pose for a model in the future. So if there's a character that we can discuss with you that you'd like to be able to kind of pick and choose how you want them to be, let us know. Hey Richard, you ain't late. Thanks for showing up, brother. You just came in as we were spinning the new Wheel of Vengeance that I so gracefully jacked up the first time. But yeah, that's our new wheel. Congratulations, Brian. Let's see. That's awesome. Okay, so I've got that written down. Let me text him. I like to do it on the spot so that it does not get forgotten about. Patreon. I feel like it's quicker if I go on my phone than trying to do it on the computer. It's actually might be easier to do it on the computer. It's going to be easier to do it on the computer. They don't have the audience tab online for some reason on my phone, on the mobile. Brian Davis. He has been a member since October of 2023. Well deserved, Brian. You've been in this for a minute. Well deserved. I don't think he's here tonight. Yeah, y'all hit that like button. It helps boost. That's 3. I just made it 4. Okay, so what do we want to talk about? Let's do. We got some things, okay? I think I'll do this one first. Okay, so what I'm about to show you is that blurred image that I brought up a few minutes ago. This is what I've been working on in terms of how to display a model to make it look more appealing. And I wanted something that was kind of like what I've got going on here. Was I wanted like models displayed. So, without further ado, this is that image. It was not this specific character at the time, but this is what the image is. And it took so long to place each of these models in the cases in the background, to size it up, to get it to look good, to proportion it, to try to angle it. It was a pain in the butt, but I think the end result is pretty fantastic. This isn't how we're going to be showing off all the renders from now on. This is just a bonus photo that we're going to do to kind of show it in a room. So that, just to give it a new appeal. You guys know I've been playing with it, with the whole resin bottle thing and the liquid splash. And I've been trying to come up with something that was going to be really good looking. And I believe that we have found the look. So each month or each character, you'll see, I decided to go ahead and show off this month's stuff on it so you guys could get a nice fresh look for it. Thanks, Kyle. I hope you dig it. It took me a while. Finally came across something I found and enjoyed. Got a little bit of tips from Eddie and Macon with shadowing and making reflections and making things look better. So a little learning curve, but we got it. This is specifically the one that I had that was blurred out. And as you can see, this is a lot of this. This is all this month's models, which I don't know if you're counting, but dude, come on. This is a lot of models. 3 options for Norman Reedus here. No swap outs for this evil duo. The gun hand and knife hand swap out. The whole different body swap out from Barbara to Batgirl. And then solo versions of said characters. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. The rest of the gang seems to love it too. With the final result, I'm no point in showing you where we were with it, but again, the end result pretty nice. I think wanted to go for a different look, and then something that would be all uniform and the same, so that whenever we go to show off a collection of models, maybe we use just this image versus having to have different backgrounds with each thing. It can all be displayed in one simple fashion. So I will start removing these so that I can get to what's next. I have to leave one because there's one more I don't want to show you yet. So I have to leave the one. Anyways, so that is one of the teases. That's a small announcement for tonight. Let's discuss this month's models. I haven't put together a photo catalog of all the models, but you just saw them all. We've got the Barbara Batgirl with Jim Gordon duo, swap out pieces or swap out bodies, solo bases. We've got the Aldo Rain from Inglourious Bastards, Mini-Me, Dr. Evil, and then Sam Porter from Death Stranding, and then was that it? Oh yeah, we had one more character. Yeah. Thank you. I was aiming to make it a smooth transition. I had to make up for that Wheel of Vengeance mess up. I had to I messed up. Oh, who's that other character? And that was one of the other things I wanted to show you guys. Nico Bellic, GTA 4. He will be the fourth GTA character we have done. I did sell my Claude. I have not made Tommy yet, and I have not made CJ yet. I will probably be making Nico in the next couple of days, I think. But I have a whole new shelf over here. Again, now that I've closed Treasure Mart, that's empty. So I've gained enough room for more statues. I can do a couple that are bigger because I like to go big. But yeah, so Nico is the final character for this month. So we have Nico, Bellick. We have Jim and Barbara Gordon. And then Batgirl option. Dr. Evil. Mini-Me. Aldo Rain. Inglourious Bastards. I still feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Sam Porter. Death Stranding. So yeah, Death Stranding. Austin Powers. GTA. TAS. And Inglourious Bastards. Oh, I did the hand, man. It wants to connect to me. Let's refix this. All right, baby gets to keep my dogs out. There is no first. You print them both, and whenever you're using a color on one, you use the color on the others. That is how you multi-paint. Like I'm in there working on Captain Hook, Lagatha, Jim and Barb, and then a Spawn. Oh, this is not from BS, and normally I don't show off other things from other patrons, but one of our patrons made this, and I was like, I need to make me one too. And I wanted to go bigger, so I printed it in FDM. I would like to print it in resin just to see if the detail changed, to see if I could do a better paint job. But Bill the Butcher from Gangs of New York. It was a quick painting. I'm talking, it took me an hour after. I did the airbrush on the face a couple of days ago, and then I had to go in and do some actual painting, and I just did the rest by hand brushing the other day. It took me about an hour to do it. It's not bad. Found the colors that I was looking for pretty quickly, but I would really like to do a full model of this. So he's sitting on my shelf, But yes, it is one heck of a lineup for this month. Thanks. I could not, for the life of me, paint his eyeball and make it the eagle that it is. Like, I don't know how well. Nope. It's basically just the color differentiation that makes it look different, but when zoomed in, it's not all that great. Like, I should have maybe gotten a decal. That would have been cool. Might still do that. But anyway, yeah, so we've shown off Nico. I can delete that. Let's see what else we have to discuss. What are some other things that we got to do? Oh yeah. You guys, okay, so we made it. We discussed a little, I think it was 2 months ago, that we were going to be doing more Game of Thrones, and we teased that this week as well. Would you guys like to see the full blown thing, like the Dany and the Drogon? If y'all would like to see it, I'll show you. But if you don't want to see it, y'all can wait and go look at the pictures when I post them. The Nico pictures should be going live on Patreon in about 30, 45 minutes. It's gonna be awesome. I'll tell you that much. I was reading comments. Sorry. It's considerably larger than mine was, of course. Just kidding. Thanks. You're right. Oh, welcome. I didn't even know you were here. You just that was you. Oh, you chimed in a few minutes ago, Ghost. Welcome. All right, Kyle, you wait. You'll wait. I'm just kidding. I can't. I've been wanting to share all this all day. I'm horrible with keeping secrets. Y'all know this. You gotta watch Game of Thrones, man. I mean, the ending does suck, but everything up to the suck was real good. Season 2, it drops. Okay, so season 1 gets you in. Season 2 kind of stoops real low, and you're like, I don't know if I want to keep watching this show. And then when season 3 comes back, it punches you in the face and gets you addicted. Anyway, let's go ahead and show her off. This is Daenerys Stormborn. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going down her mother of dragons, breaker of chains, all that. But close up of Dany. Hey, 7 was good too. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I won't lie to you about the show. It sucks at first, or it's good, and it kind of sucks, and it gets really good, and it stays really good for a few seasons, and then you're like, I can tell they're rushing this, and then they just they Dextered the ending. So as you can see, this is solo Dany. For those who maybe want to just print her and Jon without Ghost, you can do a Dany without Drogon. I'm not doing a whole turntable, so don't worry. We're not going to sit here and just slowly cycle through photos of a rotation of her. You guys can look at that later on Patreon whenever I post them. But I wanted to do the live viewing here. Now, for her baby, this is Drogon. This is not baby Drogon. This is not adolescent or teen Drogon. This is full grown Drogon. This will not be in a 1/6 scale as a standard for you guys to all have to shrink. This is like a Jaws situation where it's going to be smaller, a smaller scale, but you can still get a pretty good sized dragon if you want. Thanks, James. I don't know if he's watching, but if he is, I'm sure he appreciates it. Over the likeness. If you want to go back, we can take a look at her again. She is really good. Like, really good. But yeah, this is Drogon. It's another angle of Drogon with his mama. And then, okay, you heard your printers just die. So I told him, hey man, this when he showed me, the final, I was like, I love it. Like, it's over the top, a crazy good. But I said there's one thing that's missing, and he had to put it in for me. I didn't make him put it in. I didn't know if he was going to. He just said, I hadn't thought of it. And then a couple hours later, I get back. All right, you talked me into it, and this is what it was missing. Some flame on. And as you can see, Daenerys not on it, so that means there's a version of the base that does not include the spot for Dany. So it can be just Drogon if you so choose. Like, this thing is massive. I don't think you guys understand how big this truly is. He said that he did the math and he thinks the 1/6 scale would be Drogon would be over 3 feet tall from those wingtips to the base. So if anybody wants to do it in 1/6, like I personally, I would love to make it in 1/6 and put it right here and have it dead center. And it might, because I can fit these guys over here on this shelf now. So don't tempt me. Don't tempt me with a good time. I might just have to go off and make a big old dragon here at 1/6 scale. Do the fire and clear. Maybe put a light in it Ooh, don't tempt me. But yeah, he put together some really cool renders too of, just his little bonuses, which I think look really good, especially that Danny looking up like that. I mean, hers having a snowy background would be cooler, but it works. Yeah. All right, James, you twisted my arm. I think I'm going to have to do it. I think I'll do Danny first. That way, while I'm painting her, I can keep printing him. I may have to get a bigger printer. But yeah, I hope you guys like that, because this is pretty amazing. And this is for August. Okay, so don't get too excited thinking that you're about to start printing this any day now. This is for August. August is gonna be beefy. Okay, it's not gonna be simple. Most of the way, simple statues. August is gonna be dios. At least 3 of them. This being one. So there's 2 other dios. Let's Get Nuts is a dio. And I'm not telling you guys what the third one is. I mentioned it kind of before and mentioned that it's a comic cover, but a reverse of a comic cover. And that's still the only hint that you're going to get until I can show you, because I do not want to tell you. It's just not as good of an impact. Oh, it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. And maybe by the August live stream, it'll be there. If not the August one, the September one, I'll have the big old Drogon all done up over there, because painting him, I've painted Godzillas and they don't take long to paint. If you know the technique that I learned, I can get done with the creature pretty quick and make it look really, really good. I think, not to toot my own horn, just from the couple that I've done, and I've done a dragon once. Actually, it was a Danny and Drogon that I did. I want to say it was a Sanix model from before we did the Patreon. All right, so let's remove the photos that I will not need. And one more time, let's just look at that thing. Like, that thing's crazy. Kyle, I'm not saying what it is, but just know it's a comic cover, but reverse of something. And I didn't emphasize reverse like some of you may have thought I just did. That's not what I was doing. Like a reverse flash thing. It's not the case. It's a statue. Okay, so somebody had already made the STL, but they did not cut it. And I'm like, what just happened? Of the comic cover. And then I thought the other way around would have looked way cooler. So that's what we're doing. And it's not it's not the comic cover. It's the idea is based on the comic cover, if that makes sense, but reversed. Again, I didn't emphasize it. It's not what I'm saying. No, seriously, it's not reverse flash. It's not. It's really not. Okay, anyway, back to this Drogon. Oh, y'all can't even see me winking. It's okay. Excuse me. Getting rid of these weren't supposed to go there again. Sorry. Look at that thing. Man, it's so beautiful. That's one of my favorite images of him right there. All right, so now I can show you guys the final picture I have of that, which I've also put on the podium to show off. So it's going to be a big beast. Putting this thing, oh man, it's going to be huge. I'm glad that his wings are up. It's like Macon knew where I was going to want to put it, basically. The guy just knows me too well. But if you're new here and you have not subscribed, maybe consider doing that. The more subscribers I get, the more, or that we get, I should say, the more videos and stuff I'll make. I've been making little content here and there, kind of posting it, not much recently due to traveling and getting back into an actual day job part-time. I'm not home as often. But yeah, I'd like to start making more and more content. I had some going for a little while of making things, and then with being gone and stuff, I didn't make a bunch. So I haven't made anything new recently. But yeah. What else do you guys want to know? It just got real dead quiet. A little unorthodox. Well, I know it's because I've got one more announcement, but I just don't know if or when the time is right to discuss it, because I wanted as many people here as possible. But for the next now, I guess we'll just kind of bleed into it. Before I announce what this is, I will post the images. You guys are about to see a video of it. And I have some images saved as well so that we can go over it when it's done. You can ask your questions, and I'll be able to answer them. But also, it'll be posted onto the Patreon page. It'll be posted onto the Facebook group. It'll be posted into other Facebook groups. And I need you guys to share it as far and wide as possible. Okay? As far and wide as possible. I really want to see the influx this year on how many people know about VS3D. Because too many people out there have been pirating, and it just sucks for the people who came late into the game. But I also know that we're capable of drawing in that crowd. I have no doubt in my mind. So, with this announcement, I need it to go far. Okay? You don't have to take the pictures from here. You don't try to screenshot or anything. You can get those photos from Patreon. Either I think tonight. I think I'll post them up. I'll actually go ahead and set it to post. I think I already did. Maybe I didn't. I'll go ahead and just do it just in case. Pow, 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 pow. Actually, I'm not going to post this because it'll take me too long to write. Because I'm going to do some explaining in it. I think a little bit more explaining than what I was going to just put. But anyway, so okay, so yeah, you were still processing the Danny and Drogon model, huh? It's a good one. It's a good one. That's so cool to me. But yeah, and the time is always right. You're not wrong, James. You're not wrong. You're speaking truths tonight. So I posted the blurry photo. So last chance to guess. Oh, did I not? I did not post the blurry photo. Oh, snap. Okay, so I had a photo that I was supposed to post, but apparently I didn't. Let me see if I have it. I don't know if I have it. Maybe I didn't save it. I don't think I saved it. Scroll too far. Yeah, I didn't save it. Maybe it was because I didn't want to ruin it myself. Awesome. Thanks, man. Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate that. Definitely want it to grow. The more, the merrier. Yeah, our artists definitely deserve more recognition. So I guess I'll just show y'all, and then we can talk about it. Unless anybody wants to guess what the announcement could be. I don't have a blurry photo to show you guys, but just screw it. There you go. Vengeance will be mine. But yeah, we're gonna have a paint contest. This one's gonna be different than the last time. New rules. So what I meant by figured I had some images I'd pull up so you guys can get a better look in case you didn't get to read things. We'll hold them up there so that you can read them. The third place will get a free membership if you are already a member. It just counts as a new. Whenever you'd like to make it your free year to start, let us know if you want to start in January, right after we announce. You can start in January, and you get yours from January to December for free of 2026. Same thing for second place, except second place will have complete backlog access instantly. So if you just joined, this is great for you because you end up getting all of our models right up front, plus a full year of free membership with us. And then grand prize is $500. Money, US dollars, I should say, 500 US dollars. You have to have a way for us to be able to transfer it to you, preferably PayPal. But yes, so these pictures will be posted online, this one and then the one with the rules, so that you guys can share it. You can share the Patreon post itself. You can screenshot the post. You can share the images that I share on Facebook, whatever. But I need this to be shared everywhere. I've got Dennis from the 3D Printing for Beginners and Pros page. He's going to help me promote this contest to get people to come and join. So let's pull up the rules. Rule number 1 is it's got to be a model from VS3D. It's that simple. Rule number 2, there's no early entries. October 2nd is going to be our start date. We're announcing it early to get people in and ready, to get people ready to and contemplate on what model they want to choose. And then it's going to end on December 21st. We're giving you guys a nice big timestamp to do it so that you can perfect. You have time to practice between now and then when you've chosen your model that you want to do, you can paint up 15 models if you want, but you have to tell us, and you can't show them all off, but you have to pick the one that you want to be used for the contest. So if you paint 5 of them up and you're like, man, I just can't tell, you can hold a little vote if you want to in Discord, post them up, say, hey, which one does everyone like the best? And whichever one gets the most hearts, use that one. I don't care. But we're not going to be voting on it. You can, but it's one entry. That's it. One entry. unless you are a golden tier member. If you're a gold member, you can do 2 entries. That's kind of one of the bonuses of being a golden member is you're paying a little bit more, so you get a little bit better service, I guess. So if you can choose 2 models that you would do. Number 4 is you must be a paid patron during the time of the contest and when we announce the winners. Fairly simple. 5th rule, you got to join the Discord where you're going to be posting your entries because that's where we're going to hold the contest is on the Discord. So you have to get Discord, okay? You have to. And then you'll find the chat that's going to be created. It's going to be a private one, so only people who are patrons are then going. So if you're just signing up, you come in, you say, "Hey, I'd like to enter the paint contest." Okay, great. Whenever we get to that time, that's whenever people will be getting into the Discord to get into the paint contest because you have to be a paid member. If you leave, you're no longer valid to enter. Number 6, you got to show works in progress. This is not something that you can pre-paint now and use it for the contest then. Whatever you're going to paint must be painted starting on October 2nd, no earlier. And then you have to show those 2 progress, at least some works in progress on 2 Facebook pages. Sorry, my words were getting jumbled. Or on Instagram and in the Discord. And wherever you're posting on social media, you have to tag the VS3D Patreon or the Facebook group that we have, which is VS3D user group or Patreon user group. I forget the name of it. Forgive me. Number 7, you got to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You have to. It's a requirement. And number 8 is have some way to accept the payment. That's it. It's fairly simple. It seems complicated, but if you do these steps, these 8 steps, which if you're already here, odds are number 7, already in the book. Being a paid member, probably already in the book. So that's already 2 out of the 8 things done. Most of you already have PayPal. That could be 3 things done. Boom. Some of y'all have already posted online. So you most of it's a given. You're already getting access to the models. Number 1 done. So in reality, it's 2 or 3 extra steps. And then we will announce the winner in December's live stream, which was going to be, I used the older photo, but the live stream is going to be the 23rd. If I have my date down correctly, it's not on a weekend, but it's because, let me pull it up. Yeah, December, Friday, the 26th, the last Friday is the day after Christmas. I'm not going to be in town. I may or may not be in town or traveling on the 23rd as well. But if we're traveling the 22nd, then I can do my live stream from up in Georgia before Christmas. So I'm aiming to do it the 23rd. And that's the day that we will announce the winner of this contest. Kyle, preferably if people used newer models, then we know that there was no cheating. That's still up in the air. We may make that announcement beforehand saying, hey, models must have been released in September or within the last like the September or even the August models are the ones that can be chosen. But with the August ones being really big models and knowing September it's going to have one really big one in there, I don't want to constrain it to it. But if we do work out that we would like it to be one model that you all paint the same one of, we will let you know. Or if it is, maybe we will pick a group of 10 models that people can choose from. We'll let you know. These are the details I have not worked out yet. What I have worked out is what the prizes will be and most of the rules for the contest and when we're going to start. And that's why I wanted to announce it early on, was so that we have a week or 2 to adapt and make any changes to this as we see fit, and then we'll repost that. Yeah, James, better up your game. Coming for Whoops. Dude, I'm full of wrong clicks tonight. Hitting the wrong spot and just clicking. But yeah, he said, better up your game. He's coming for that grand prize. It's going to be awesome. Mark's all in for it. Goody, goody, goody. The more the better. I mean, the harder it'll be, but the more the better. But yeah, we would like to do a paint contest, I think, yearly. I think we're going to start doing this yearly. The prizes will get better over time. Because like I said, we got some things that we want to do, and it's not easy to do things like this. But we're at a point now where we can do it. We can start small. We did one paint contest, and we started off small, but now we're getting up there. But yeah, what do you guys think? Excited for a paint contest? Shame I couldn't use my 13. But yeah, that's true. You can't use the 13 Ghost, man, unless you make a whole new set. You go 1/6 scale this time. You can start in October. You can print. Okay, so I will say you can print the model before the 2nd, but you don't do any work on that model until the 2nd. So if it's, September 15th and you guys are like, hey, this is the model that you just printed, and you're like, this is going to be what I enter for the paint contest, you're not allowed to paint. It's so hard to be able to know when something was or wasn't done. So we may have to constrain it and use a specific model. That way we know everyone's printing it or already maybe has printed it, but needs to print another one. And you can show us, hey, this was the one I did a year ago, and this is the one I'm doing for the contest, to show us you didn't just use the one that you did a year ago. So maybe we will pick the model. Right. And Richard, you're correct. You can't wait to see what people are painting. Me either. I love seeing you guys do paint ups, because that's what I was doing for the longest time. I was having to paint a model up as quick as possible to be able to show off to the community what it looks like in a statue form. So I love that you guys have started posting a lot more. Been watching Mark's pumping them out. James, I don't really see James posting them on social media, but I see him in the Discord, which is just all of our people anyway. But this is going to be awesome. Yeah, it'll be cool to see what everybody can do. Maybe it will be one specific model. Maybe. Okay, so this isn't a big announcement, but I don't know if I said it before. I did say it before. The model that it keeps doing that. The model that I haven't described, that's a comic cover but reverse. Maybe we choose that model and we say, hey, and we hold it and we don't release it until October. And that way we say in October, we're releasing a model and we will launch it. Or maybe we'll launch it at the end of September so that everybody has moments or time to print it, and then they can focus on the paint. Because I want to see the most awesome paint job that you guys can do. So I'm excited. I think picking the model or having a group of models to choose from is a good idea. I think so too, because I feel like if it's 5 models, like that narrows it down, and it makes people go, it's not really in my realm of the things that I would choose, but I think I could do a really good job on it and paint it. Like creatures, I'm not big into creating or painting creatures, as you can tell. I like doing people. Now, but I will say, I am pretty proud. I don't know if you guys have seen this up close. And again, I don't normally show off models that are not from VS, but I absolutely love this model. And if anybody's interested where I got it, I will send you a link. It's on CG Trader, I believe, is where I got it from. Or no, I got it from My Mini Factory. from the artist who designed it. Did a really good job. The cutting, I had to have. I thought about having, or I did have Macon, cut it for me so that I can make one in 1/3 scale for somebody. But this is mine. This is Marcus from Underworld, and it's partially why I haven't, opted to get Underworld stuff made, because there's already a couple decent ones out there. I don't know what that white split is. Oh no, I have a drop of gold on this thing here. It's all right. But yeah, I took my sweet time trying to perfect this skin tone, and this was harder than doing a normal person's skin tone. Like, this was so hard. I mean, eyes were easy because they're straight black. Let's see if I can get it. There you go. But getting that effect and those, dude, I did so many washes on this. It was crazy. But yeah, that's my Marcus next to Celine from Kutan. But yeah. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. But I kind of feel like maybe we should all print Danny and Drogon. But no, I will talk with Eddie, Macon, and AJ, get their opinions on how we should go about it, just so we can make sure that nobody's cheating. So maybe I'll hold off on posting this for a couple of days to the Patreon, just so that we get it all ironed out before we start throwing it out there. AJ, I'll get you that link. Yeah, he's on My Manufacturer. If you just type in Marcus Underworld, or just Marcus or Vampire Marcus, it should pop up on My Manufacturer. But the artist, actually, I can just tell you who the artist is. Let me log in so that it knows who I am, because I don't use My Manufacturer really anymore. Library. No, not library. Where's my stuff? My rewards. It's not in my rewards. It's not a. Why aren't you there? I swear it's in library. Purchases. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so here's a link. I'll post it in the comments. How about that? From 3Ds of San is who created it. Published it 4 years ago. Be mindful that the cut on it is not. It's okay. But the model itself was glorious. It's $14.99. I could not find it. I forgot how to use My Manufacturing. But yeah, so there's that. If you guys would like to purchase that model from him, I would like to get us one of our own. I'm a huge fan of Underworld. I'm not really big in the vampire things, but a couple of them I am. Underworld definitely is one of them. And then Queen of the Damned, Interview with the Vampire. Those are really cool too. But and Blade. Okay, I guess I do kind of like vampires. And Eddie Murphy's, Vampire in Brooklyn or something. Yeah, okay, so Nico renders just went live. It's not available. What? I just closed it. Reopen close tab. Pulling up, it lets me download it again. I can't give it to y'all like that, but yeah, when I go to his page, you can message the. Let me see if I can. I'll put his link up to his My Mini Factory page. Shoot him a message, a private message, and see if he's still selling the files. It's a really good sculpt. It really is. So is that. Anyway, so that was. I think that's all we have for tonight. Was showing off the new Wheel of Vengeance, which Brian Davis, congratulations on winning that. Thank you to Eluded Studios Corey for the creation of the wheel. We've got the paint contest. This month's models. We about covered it. Showed you guys something for next month to get you excited. Yeah. So if you guys got any questions about the contest, let me know. Do my best to. I should cut these so I don't kill turtles, you know. That's what these do. These kill the turtles, apparently. Good night, Mark. Thanks for tuning in. It's why I went an hour earlier. Try to get a little bit more of a variety of people in here. That and I might pick nights that are not Fridays. I feel like everyone's doing something on Friday and Saturday nights. So maybe it might be a midweek thing. Because I don't think people are really going out on like Wednesdays or something. So maybe we'll test the waters and see how a Wednesday works maybe next month. I just try to do it the last like Friday of the week or of the month. That way it's something we can prepare for so it's not impeding on everybody's time. But yeah, here's those rules again in case anybody needs to see it. Could pick a few older models so it doesn't add to the artist's workload, but tweak the pose slightly so it's clearly different from when it first came out. That's true. Because there's a couple that we still would like to redo. Like we redid the Mummy. I personally would really like to redo the Rocketeer. It's one of my favorite movies. I think the Rocketeer could be a good one. Maybe even a newer, a solo model of Patriot, or what was the other one I was just thinking of the other day? The standalone Arthur for you guys, Arthur Morgan from Red Dead. It's just with us knowing the schedule in advance, it's making it easier for them to get the models done. And make any changes that come up. So bear with us. But yeah, there's so much that we want to do, and there's not enough of us to do it. But if we had a bunch more subscribers, we're looking to expand. When we expand in our members, we'll start to expand in our artists. We don't want to have too many artists, but because we don't just trying to hire anybody to come and just be here. Like, I talked with Eddie for a couple weeks before he, was invited to come in, and, he sat on it, was on the fence thinking about it, and wasn't sure if it was the right move to quit his job and come and do this. But, so far, so good. Speaking of Eddie, we're going to be switching up things because Nico was going to be his last GTA model. The GTA 5 characters will be done by Macon. So that means a model slot just opened up because we have a few for the animated series we're still trying to do, and you guys voted, so we'll end up doing the Arkham series, a lineup from Arkham. I don't know if we're going to do as big of a lineup like we did with the animated series with the Arkham series, but we want to do some. But everyone seemed to love all those options. So I'm thinking what we might do is kind of like a rotation, like occasionally do one from Spider-Man, the animated series. We'll do one from Arkham. We'll do one from X-Men. Because that's kind of up Eddie's alley. And then occasionally let Eddie pick something that he wants to do as well. That way we're keeping the variety going, but also giving you guys some stuff that you want. So yeah. But yeah, we'll discuss it with them, and we'll see what kind of things we should do in terms of which model, or if we should pick between a couple models. I feel like picking a brand new model in the list, picking a really old model in the list, picking a fan favorite from the list, and then maybe picking a hard one from the list. That way we've got a little variety of things. That way it's not so simple as a quick paint up like what's a quick paint up? Like Batman. To me, Batman's a quick paint up, all black up there. You can't really see him, but Batman up there doesn't seem like it takes a long time to paint, So, oh, there we go again. Oh, zoomed in on the Graybeard. Zoom out from the Graybeard. Right. Well, yeah, animated Spider-Man perched on top of the building would be awesome. Well, of course he would. Was going to finally make it for the stream, but got caught at work. Hey, you're here now. You're here now, man. Yeah, you'll definitely want to go back and watch it because we've discussed quite a few things, shown off quite a few things. It's going to be great. We've got lots of plans, lots of things. The new wheel was shown off today. For new subscribers who won't have access to older models. Exactly. Well, here's the thing. If older models are being being used as part of the contest, we'll post the links to those models so that everybody gets them who's participating. So I wouldn't really call that a roadblock. Welcome, Paul. You always seem to chime in. Oh, Tina just got here too. Welcome, y'all. It seems like we're cycling out. Some people left, and people who were here for our 8 o'clock streams are starting to chime in. Leave. Yeah, I posted the Nico renders went live. So everybody can see that on Patreon who didn't get to see it in the video. Again, you guys you're going to want to rewatch this video. Some of the stuff's already being... Whoa, my power just flickered. Some of it's already being discussed on Patreon. but we're going to be discussing more. Yep, start over. I'm just going to have to start all over. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Good time for a haircut. No. Oh, mine's getting there. It's not super long. It's not long at all, really, but it's not a good. Every time I grow my hair out, I always do the like Ragnar top knot, where I keep like barely this. Like this top thing here, and then I shave. You'll see my Viking haircut, and then I shave all of this. All this goes away, but I don't want to do that. Like a part of me does, but because it keeps the hair off my ears and my neck, but I'm trying to grow it out. I got a nice head of hair. I got to, I think. Oh. Yeah, enough of that. Let's pull that back up. I'm trying to hide it so it doesn't annoy me. Oh, you're late due to watching Happy Gilmore too, huh? That's a good one. Yo, can we talk about how sad of like a month or 2 months this has been of people dying left and right? Did y'all hear Hulk Hogan died? Like, yo, Hulk Hogan died yesterday in Clearwater, 45 minutes down the road from my house. Hello. No mullets here, bro. That's why I keep it up in the hat for now, because I don't want a mullet look. But yeah, Hulk Hogan died. Ozzy died. Val Kilmer died. Jamal something Jamal or Jamal something from Family Matters died. Like the girl from Harriet the Spy. Like all these people are dying. It's crazy. We'll get off the topic of death though. We can go back to hair. I can't grow a beard, so I grow my hair out. Hey, that's if it works, it works. I can do both, but like if you do both, you tend to look. So you start to look homeless unless you get it all trimmed and cleaned up, which is what I'm going to go for because I hate not having a beard. It feels really weird. I don't have a really big chin. Like my chin's like right here, but when I have this, it makes me feel like my chin's here, and really it's like up in here. We won't look at that. The grays are coming in though nicely. James, we're gonna not jump on that. I get so tired of having to defend when we make a model of somebody who's passed away because it was something that was dear to us. Like with the Kevin Conroy, the animated tribute model, and then with the Val Kilmer, people were calling us out saying we were capitalizing on their death, and I'm like, it's not though. Like, people want it, so we'll make it for them. Like, but I did consider the Ozzy and the Hogan one, maybe busts because they could be done possibly quicker. But I know I'm not a big bust fan. We do need to try the wrestling thing again, see how that goes. So it's a maybe, and we want to do more musicians. And I did put more thought into the Ozzy one of how to do a tribute statue for him. And I used ChatGPT to come up with something. Here, I'll show you guys what. And it could be something cool to do. Might not want to show it because I don't want other people to copy it, but so it came up with with that. And then I said to make it to full body. So it came up with that and on a stage. And asked to make the clothes more gothic. So that's kind of where my ChatGPT ended with it. So maybe we do something along this line. Or maybe we just do a model from Little Nicky with him in it. That way, we'll see. But it won't be soon. We're not going to do it. But yeah, when I think the Akira Toriyama one is the one that I don't want to say it hurt the most. It sucked the most because like I don't feel hurt for these people because I don't know them. Sure, it sucks that Ozzy's gone. Being a legend of rock, but I hope he changed his ways as a person compared to who he was with all the drugs and stuff. Same thing with Hogan. I did hear Hogan gave his life to Christ, which is really cool. But I try not to idolize any celebrity like that. It does suck when some go, like when Robin Williams passed away. Like that's somebody I watched on everything when I was a kid. So when Akira died, I'm like, dang, my whole arm's Dragon Ball Z. That man created this, like all of that. So that meant something to me. But then what's his name? When Val Kilmer passed, it was like, man, I was just making a really cool model, and I was gonna see if I could find you on social media so that you could see it. But it happens. So yeah, I think we're gonna steer clear this time. Just not rush anything. Maybe down the line we can do something that's like that last one where it's more wearing the more gothic clothing, and if it's got sleeves, maybe you can alternate and we can use that for two different models. Somebody's commenting Undertaker. I think a cool Brothers of Destruction would be sweet. One of Kane and one of Undertaker, of them together. Ring. I think we would do ring bases. I feel like that's a really cool idea. Or do something with a base that coincides with the character themselves. That's right. Keith Richards is going to outlive everybody. I saw a meme on Facebook this morning that said it showed death at a claw machine, and it said it was carrying Aussie, and it said, "Is Keith Richards even in here?" Which it wasn't funny, but it was funny. I get it. So I'm not by any means making fun of anybody's death. Yeah, something down the line for sure. With Hogan, I would want two versions. I would want Hollywood Hogan from like the Rock days, and then not the American one where he was wearing like the star mask, but the red and yellow classic. Maybe shirt rip type of statue. It could be cool. Yeah, nothing is in the books or in the works or talks for anything like that yet, but we'll get there. See, but some people have done wrestling models. They're not always that great, but there's a few out there that are pretty good, and I think we'll step into that realm pretty hard soon. Just to maybe we do stylized, like I don't know if we want stylized, like the Stretch Armstrong, or there was those weird big figures that they released, but I met all the hearts, drank at the Brett at the strip club. Nice. I don't know if we do cartoon. So surprisingly, cartoon's harder for Macon because he prefers the realism. So Like when he did the DBZ ones, he was like, "Oh, that's going to be a challenge," versus Eddie, who's like, "Oh, I want to do those instead of the realistic stuff." So it's, I'm thinking keep them realistic too. Because there's a whole slew of those characters that we could do from the wrestling world. What's really cool is for the ones who are still alive, you can go and get them signed. We already made a John Cena one. Y'all didn't see it? I got jokes. That was a bonus model back in May. Was John Cena. See, but then you're double sculpting because it's not the same kind of sculpting, Johnny. If you're doing realistic, trying to do a dumbed down version of it, it's not the same. You're just I don't know if you could even use the same sculpt. I think you'd have to redo it completely. Somebody got my joke. Exactly. Yeah, dad jokes. We already made a John Cena, but you couldn't see it. But no, I think that's a good move. I know I don't want to say I was against it, but like everything, there's a niche, and some stuff I just wanted to try to save when it's a really big collection of that. Like Henry doing the Joes and Transformers, like that's a long list of things to do, and you got to have some dedication to do them all. So I figured if we're doing another a big lineup like that, like I want to have another artist for it. And I've been considering things, but we're just not quite to the point to get another artist just yet. I would love to, but not yet. If we can pump up them subs by the end of the year, get some more going on in the golden tier, it's a possibility. We just have to be able to afford a fourth person. So it's right on the shelf behind you in front of Daredevil. Yeah. Yeah. It's John Cena. This is my John Cena model, y'all. He's right here. Let me pick him up and show y'all. Oh, I gotta put my vape down. Oh. See it? It's nice, huh? Yeah. Oh, I gotta put down. Sergeant Slaughter. Not really a favorite of mine. It was kind of that was before my time. All right, man. I get it with the One Eye Willie. I get it. I told you, consider it done, but we're not doing it as a bonus model. We're already, at least not yet, because we got a bonus model coming next month. It's the long-term reward bonus model. One-eyed Willie on his throne. Yeah, that model that I keep referring to, by the way, I don't know if people understand, but whenever it's a 1 year bonus model, which is what the comic cover that's in reverse is, that one does not go to everybody. That you get that once you've been a subscriber for a year. So if you've already been a subscriber for a year, that's for you. If you're at 8 months, you get it in 4 months. If you've been a subscriber for 6 months, you get it in 6 months. But yeah, so the one that I'm not going to show until it's time to show, that's a long-term rewards model. We did one in March. This is the second one that we're doing for this year. This was the first one that we did. This Dio right here. This is for 1 year subscribing only. So if you were not around when we launched this in March, but you've been around since, and you've hit your 1 year mark, shoot me a message. We'll get that to you. Yeah, the model's so realistic. It's so good looking. You almost can't even see it. Dude, time does fly. Yeah, forget that it's been 2 years since I was on Creative Collector's channel. Our Daredevil and Punisher stuff caught his attention. Until I met Henry. Yeah, Tina, so that'll have been used soon because me and Henry did a 1 year later, and that's where some of you guys came over. When we did that 1 year later video. Yeah, time goes by too fast. That's why I'm like, dang, it's already the end of the month. So that's why it's hard to get ready to do a second live in the middle of the month, because it already feels short enough as it is. But James, you should already have it. Yeah, I need to do another video with Henry. He's got a bunch of subscribers. Like, I was trying to get there. I mean, we got that 500 goal. I'm not complaining. Psh, not at 501. I'm not. Woo woo. But yeah. Anything else you want to discuss before I go, or before we go? I should say we close this night out, and we all depart. So we've talked about the Danny Drogon coming in August. We talked about this month's models. We showed y'all Nico. We did our wheel spin, our Wheel of Vengeance spin on the new Wheel of Vengeance. And then we talked about painting contest. My local brewery. There you go. End of the year next month. For those who didn't see, well, we got this going on. Let me take you back to that. Dude, I can't stop looking at it. Like, that's so cool looking to me. And the base matches up with John's, where it's the same style of lower base. Anyway, paint contest. Good. Yeah, you should go back and watch. I was just trying to give everybody a brief recap for the ones who just chimed in. We're having a paint contest. This is most of the rules. Number between 1 and 2 and 3, those are going to be very clarified in a post specifying more consistently of what the requirement is. But yeah, I'm glad you like the Game of Thrones model. Here, you don't see that one? I got that one still up. The rest of them I took down, so that's all we got. There's a mouth with no fire as well. This mouth with fire. And Danny is optional, and then Danny's got her solo base. But yeah, big things. So whenever you guys see this paint contest get posted, please, please, please share it. Okay? Please share it. It's gonna be a good time. That's what I know. It's gonna be a good time. But yeah, you get a chance to win $500 or a free membership. It means where you ain't got to pay for your subscription to us for a year, and you just get everything that we've ever given out. Like, you get everything that we do throughout the year. That's awesome. Yep, it's not a mini and it's not a baby. This one's gonna be big and glorious. I almost want to make everybody paint that. I just don't know if people have the patience or the time. Just 2 months, 2.5 months can fly by really quick. But maybe I'll do it and tell you guys how long it takes. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, enjoyed the announcements, enjoyed the new look and layout of how we'll be displaying models, which I think my camera, yep, it's moving. Hold on. Locked on. Oh, it don't matter. Spare my poor resin supply. Well, you better get an FDM printer. Yeah, this is how we're going to be displaying models. I actually have, I don't think I have any more. Let me see. I don't think I saved. Oh, I did not show you guys this. Ignore the certified 1/6 and 1/10 scale. I didn't post those because it's not actually going to be in 1/6 scale. I think we may do the 1/10 as the biggest option, but clay render so that you guys can see the model and its details. Then I don't think. Oh yeah, I showed you guys all of those. But yeah, I really like this image too. Danny wasn't originally in this image, so I had to crop her in. It's gonna be the first model you've printed from us. You didn't do Jon Snow. If you do her, you gotta do Jon Snow. You just gotta. Oh yeah. Here, I can let me pull up a better one. Hang on. So you guys can see it more of its glorious detail here. Since I didn't show her, here's a clay render of Danny. Solo Danny. Lots of clothes detail, lots of textures. Then yeah, the detail the detail of this is nuts, dude. Let me pull up a couple of them at a time so it'll go a little quicker here and you can kind of see it all. Uno momento. I didn't have all these preloaded because I had 34 images to show of this, which they'll be on Patreon shortly. Dude, you need to watch Game of Thrones. It'll make this statue even better. So that's with fire and without fire, as you can see. It's got lots of details. Just wait till I get to that zoomed in photo of it. You go nuts. All the scales. I didn't mean you have to watch it, but I do recommend at least watching maybe a compilation of all of her clips with her dragons. So then it'll make you more inspired with the painting of it. Hickory was fun. We had a blast. It's pretty there. We went and looked at some houses. It's great area. I think I like Mountain View in terms of housing, but Hickory is fun. But yeah. So enough for her. I'll actually go ahead and we'll post those images on Patreon now. And then we'll close out this night of the live stream. Lots of images for y'all to go through. Game of Thrones is hailed as one of the best shows ever, by the way. Just saying. What's manageable size? And yes, that's drool in the dragon's mouth. It's like saliva that connects from teeth to teeth. Sorry, I don't have the camera on me. Teeth to teeth drool. Yeah, lots of it. You can. I wouldn't really call it throwing a request. I mean, I guess you're doing a suggestion. That is what we look in at the Discord for. There's a channel in the Discord where you can post suggestions for models, Chris. Welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you comment yet. Yeah, details in it are pretty insane. Wait until you see what's going up on. Dang, I need to move all of those down. I'll move the clays. I always put the clays in the back of the colored renders. That way everybody can see the colored renders first. Then make their way to the clay renders. So they're like, oh, I wonder what it looks like without it. And typically, I don't post all the clay renders, but with this one I will, so that all the details can be seen. All the glorious details. So give me a moment. I'm rearranging these photos. But yeah, guys. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm multitasking right now. Showing off Drogon on Patreon. But basically, Drogon will have a base for himself, as I mentioned earlier, and then so will Danny. So you can do solo Danny, you can do solo Drogon, or you can do Danny with Drogon. And in the renders, you'll see the variations. Man, he had fun with this fire. He didn't know if he could do the fire good, but his end result was fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. I don't know why he doubted himself. Macon, you did a killer job. Let me add this one image. I'm gonna make that one it's gonna be the cover image. I like that one. Oh no, we gotta move Danny way back here. All right, so yeah, if you guys want to see this in more detail, posting the renders of Game of Thrones up there now. Thank you guys for joining. It's always fun. It's always a blast. Went a little longer this time than we did last month due to needing to go out with the family. But they're wrapping up VBS, so I think I'm going to go help undecorate the church. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you missed it, go back and watch it. A lot of important detail there of things coming up, changes to things, and then things we can show off. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, thank you for tuning in. Share the channel, share like the YouTube channel, share the Patreon page, share the Patreon link, share pictures of your models, share pictures of the contest or info of the contest. Like even if it's in random comments on people's things where they're talking about things, if if it's kind of relatable, slap it in there. Just get out the VS 3D name to the world. It's a lot of people out there, and I feel like we have a really small community, and we could do bigger and better things. So help us get there, and it will not be in vain. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and keep an eye out because we got some really, really, really cool stuff that we're going to be showing you guys soon. Thank you, and I hope you all have a great night.